Oh, why hello there. It's the Archivist from tradingcardarchives.com, and today I am here to open up some more Super Break products. So if you're not that big into sports or sports adjacent or history things, this won't be the video for you, but we do have these here and they're huge, and so I've got to get them opened. That's the main reason we're doing this video today. Otherwise, I probably would have waited a little bit because I feel like I have done a lot of Super Break sports in the past month, but um, yeah, there's two more, and we've got to get them open. Like I said, they're huge. I cannot put them on camera; they're way too big for that. So what I'm going to do is open them to the side and then move the things that are inside onto the camera as I open it. It's just like the box itself literally will not fit in this area I have here. It's that big. Um, these are more supercharged boxes. And so I had three of these about a month ago. So if you watched a video of me opening a ton of these same kinds of things, it was about a month ago when I had three of them. That was also a repack situation. And so, okay, the company we're working with here is Super Break Sports. Let me bring them up so that you can uh, start to understand a little bit about what they are all about. Here's their website. This is actually the product we'll be opening today. It is the supercharged edition, but this is sort of how they move product, right? So they build these repacks products. That's what this is. So it's a product full of things that they either added themselves from their own warehouse, or they bought from card shows, or they bought on eBay, and they sort of put together this package of randomized things, right? And so one of these has, a signed Babe Ruth baseball in them, but other ones have, lesser players on football helmets, or maybe a slabbed card or something like that in it, right? And so there'll be something different in every single one, but there's basically a known value for each box, an average value. And so that's kind of what we're hunting. Now, these boxes usually cost about $250 each. So when I bought them for $250. And I bought them as part of another special deal where I got a bunch of extra stuff. But this is a deal they put together about a week ago to clear out the last 50 boxes that they had left. And so what they did is they lowered the price by $50. So first you get $50 off, but then you also get four more boxes with it. So you get, as you can see there, a supercharged box, but then you get two keepsake and two pieces boxes too. And so we should be getting like the two supercharged boxes today and two others. And so that's going to be super cool. And so then you can also see that they make some amazing other products too. Like I had opened their Invincible set just like a week ago. That set was awesome, like really cool stuff. The relics, not the best relics, but the base cards were amazing, and the price is so good. The value on that is through the roof. The Rambo set also kind of fun. There's a Wild West set that's out. That's Pieces of the Past. This Jimi Hendrix set was kind of a crazy launch day thing that I participated into. So yeah, just a ton of really fun and interesting historical products. So let's, now that we kind of know that company, let me pause and I'll set up a little bit, and then I'm going to start opening this and try to show you what's in it as best I can. I'll be right back, okay? All right, and I am back, and here, I forgot, I'm also doing cards and coffee today. Yeah, so these boxes are huge. Like I can't even like I don't even know how to explain this, but like they're like the supercharged boxes are already pretty big because they could have a helmet, like a football helmet in them, and so they're pretty large. These are bigger because they have a supercharged box in them and then four other boxes. So they're like supercharged, super huge supercharged boxes. And then I'm gonna be breaking down boxes for like a week because it's a box with another box in it, which has boxes in it. So yeah, this is just gonna be like Box City. I'm also using my little scissors, which I did on purpose because I thought it would be funny, but now I'm like, eh, it takes so long. But we're about halfway through the first box. I'm trying not to cut myself. I just don't want like I don't want this to turn into a medical emergency show, like surprise YouTube medical emergencies. No, I'm not gonna do that. Well, I'm gonna try not to do that. I cannot promise that I won't cut myself. I haven't cut myself yet. I've been doing this for like what, 2 years? I haven't cut myself yet. That's pretty good. All right, hey, we got the first box open at least. Okay, right off the top, there is a lot of. Woohoo! Okay, a lot of packing material, and then we got some keepsakes. So if you remember, the way the deal worked is you would get 2 keepsakes and then 2 pieces. So I got a Steve McQueen. Fantastic. I have not opened a Steve McQueen keepsake yet. And then another Rambo. And then I got another 1800s Pieces of the Past. I have 2 cases of this. I have plenty of that. And then for our last thing, I got a Pieces boxed edition. So this is another Repack product, I believe. So what this is, I think this is a repack of other Pieces of the Past products. So that's wild. Cool. Okay, and then we got a supercharged box, which I can actually kind of put on that. So that was in there. All right. Wow, that was a big box. Now, let me get the other big box open, and then we'll get the supercharged box open, and then we can look at some of this. Yeah. So again, like, I don't know, and unfortunately you can't buy this right now. As you saw, this thing is sold out right now. These kinds of repack things, they only have them usually for a couple days, and it's just because they are such good deals. Like, at $250, I already made money on all of my supercharged boxes. Like every single one, I made money on them, right? And so now you're telling me I can get one for $200 and I can get 4 other boxes too? Like, holy, that's amazing. Like there's there's a good chance that this or this has a $200 card in it, right? And pays for the whole thing, just that. Oh yeah, you have to cut Archivist. You have to cut everything before you can open it. Okay, there we go with that. And then 1 second, I'm just gonna pause real quick, and then I'm back, and let's take a look now what's inside there. And so in here we're getting. Okay, it is another Rambo. Perfect. And another Steve McQueen. So we're going to have 2 Steve McQueens and 2 Rambos. That's fantastic. Then down on the side here is a Inventors. So Pieces of the Past Inventors. And right on the top is Pieces of the Past Hotbox Edition. I'm not sure what the Hotbox Edition is. So I found the boxed edition. So this thing is 5 blind wrapped boxes. I guess I'm still not sure what that is. But let's see if we can figure out what this is. No, we can't. Okay, so well, that's fine. We'll just we'll probably end up opening some of these and just checking them out anyway. Let's see. Where can I? Maybe if I put those there. These we won't open these today. We've opened a lot of those. And then we've got another supercharged box too, which of course is what we were looking for. Now, neither of these supercharged boxes seem especially heavy to me, so I don't think we're getting a case today. That's okay. But if you remember, there could be all sorts of weird things in here. The Babe Ruth baseball, of course, being one of the top hits. But there also could be coupons in here. So you could open one of these and get like literally a $5,000 coupon. So yeah, that's a choice too. So fun. So yeah, I'm just opening now one of the supercharged boxes here. I just kind of have to open it to the side because again, they even though these ones I can probably fit on camera, I can't fit my arms and these on camera, so we're still stuck. Okay, we got that open. Right away, it's got something awfully big in it, and then something small, and then something else really small. And some paper. So let's start with the very, very small thing. And so the way these work is they have these kind of blind wrapped items. So I imagine in their factory, they just have like a pile of items like this, where they're wrapped in plastic so you can't see exactly what they are. You can still guess, like this is probably a Pieces of the Past thing, right? Just from the size of it. You know it's not a Rambo box, right? But you still don't know exactly which one, right? And so then when you assemble these boxes, you sort of have like a blind box full of blind boxes. Okay, and so our first one here is going to be another Inventors. So we got another Inventors edition. Now those little Pieces of the Past boxes, they're kind of filler, I have to admit, because their true value is probably about $20, something like that. I've been trying to sell some on eBay, and I have them marked at 30, and they haven't sold yet. And so I think really their true value is closer to like like $20, which is kind of sad because they do have occasionally like some amazing cards in them. Like pulled, obviously one of ones can be pulled from there and things, so you can pull some good stuff. But then even that is not going to be like the highest value. So that's where the problem comes, is that even those one of ones, they have a total value that's going to be less than $100, and so then the full box can't be worth much more than that. Okay, well, we got a Bowman Chrome. So this is what I mean. They'll just go and like buy a thing at probably Target in this case and put it in there. Let's find out how much this is worth just real quick. So this is Bowman U Chrome 2024. I assume this isn't worth much because it's brand new. Having trouble finding the actual sealed box. Well, the hobbies are about 230. Blasters are about $50, so not the worst. Still, that's probably not something that I'll open, but interesting to get. I mean, the last item that was in there, honestly, I don't know. I mean, it seems like it might be a jersey, like a shirt. This might be just a shirt. It is some kind of shirt. What do we got here? 07 WSC. I'm gonna have to open this to figure out exactly what it is. But let me do that, and then I will try not to get it too dirty here. And so this is a jersey of Papelbon. Papelbon, I guess? Papelbon. And it is Boston. Papelbon, Boston. Okay. Well, I've never owned a signed jersey before. Let me try to get this put back in its bag, and then I will go try to figure out what this is worth. Let me pause while I put that back. I'll be right back. All right, and I am back, and yeah, that's worth maybe $50, maybe $60. So yeah, that particular supercharged box, not very good, I would say. I don't think I made money on that one. I think that might be the first box where it actually was probably like a loser right out the door. Like there's no way. I mean that paper porn guy would have to. The jersey would have to be worth about $200 for it to have. Well, 150, yeah, because that is like 20. That's like 50. So yeah. Not the best. But we've got two of them, so maybe we'll do better here. And we also have all the free boxes that came with it, which gives us another way to kind of like recover our costs. Which is why I like these particular deals so much, is because you have like a bunch of different ways to make your money back. Not just you don't just have the one chance, right? So I'm opening the other supercharged box right now. And looks like we got another jersey right away. Just on the shape of that. And then another pieces box. And it looks like almost the same exact box. A lot of paper. Yeah, okay, so yeah, it looks very similar. I mean, we got obviously like a pieces box, probably a blaster, and then another jersey, which not what I was looking for, but I mean, we'll see. Like, there are good signed jerseys, right? So it could be one of the best signed jerseys ever. It probably isn't, but it could be. Okay, so our pieces of the past is an 1800, so that is about $20. This is another Bowman Chrome. Oh, okay. Okay, well, it all kind of is going to come down to whether this jersey is worth anything then. It may not be the exact same player. Alright, so who is this? This is Mooney? Mooney, I guess? Mooney? I don't want to open that if I can. I'm going to try to figure out who this is without opening it. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, and it's about a $30 or $40 jersey, so again, maybe not the best, not the very best showing here today. That is the nature of blind boxes. So we did not make money on those, that's for sure. Let's check and see if we recovered it off. So what I was thinking to do is, I don't want to open maybe not both of these, but we could do like one of the Rambos and one of the Steve McQueens. And then maybe we could do, I mean, I'll open both of these just to see what's in them, because I don't know what's in that one. I think this is just packs. But yeah, let's check it out. So why don't we do Rambo first, because we kind of know Rambo already. We've opened probably 3 of these so far. So this will be our 4th. Interestingly, I have not I haven't paid for a single Rambo box yet. Every single one that I've gotten for free, basically. Either I've won it or it's come in one of these kind of repack products like this. Okay, and so what this is it's a single jeweler box, and then that jeweler box will have an encased relic card in it that could be, 1 of 1 or 50 or anything in between. and then it will have a pack in there that will just have like 5 regular cards. I need to pause again, so I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry. So let's get this opened and see what we have. And so there's the pack, and you can see the jeweler's case has like a nice, nice lights inside. And then for our interior card, we got a 50. So this is not one of the best boxes. It is a gem relic, so there is a kind of a gem inside there, and then it's to 50. And so that is a green onyx again, which we don't think is actually a real gemstone, maybe, but we'll see. Let's open our pack then and find out if we got any numbered cards in here, because you can also get like to 10s or to 1s even on the normal cards too. So yeah, so here is our first card is Rambo. John Rambo again. There's a Ghani. And then we did get a snowflake one, which I think is going to be to 100. Yeah, so that is 33 out of 100. Very nice. Okay. So there is Rambo. Let's then open up Steve McQueen. I've never opened one of these yet before. Steve McQueen, of course, very famous actor. A lot of movies, a lot of like racing movies. Things like that. And so this will be a very kind of similar type of product where there will be a jeweler case in here. And then a pack in a single box. Our case. Oh, in this case, we got like a little stand. I don't think I've seen that before. Is it just like a little metal stand? I think it's just a little metal card stand. Yeah. Huh. Pretty, that's actually not bad. That's pretty cool, actually. Let's see what we got here. Okay, and so we got a quad relic, which is very cool. And it is number 1 of 50, which is also really cool. So a quad relic, 1 of 50. And these are, yeah, so these are going to be different Steve McQueen relics. So obviously a lot of leather there. He was very much a leather kind of person. Oh, that's neat. That's pretty cool. Okay, great. So let's put that here. A little stand there. And then we'll open the pack and see what we got from the pack of cards. All right, and they've got this very crazy foil treatment to them. That seems to just be the base treatment. That is a wild base treatment, though. Oof. Wow. There is Steve McQueen, and then we have a numbered one there to 100. And with kind of a cool, super crazy treatment. All right, well, that's a fun little set too. And so if you're a fan of Rambo or of Steve McQueen, both of those are just beautiful sets. I mean, as you see, Super Break does a fantastic job of like honoring the subject matter. I think they're very good at that. So their card designs are great, and just everything looks cool. And you know, if you are like a Steve McQueen fan, even if you're not a trading card fan, like a relic like that can be an amazing part of your collection, right? So this is an interesting thing. It's a very light, I would say. And inside it looks like it's just going to be some packs. Okay. And then we just got, yeah, 5 packs, and then some kind of like a thicker pack here. Okay, so let's see. These theoretically, like I think these golden packs are like the good ones, I believe, but I'm very unsure of what this product is right now. Oh, that is a nice relic though. So that's Clara Barton, and that's a piece of a newspaper, if I had to guess. Newspaper relic. Very nice. And then we have Abraham Lincoln with looks like a piece of maybe a typed speech or something like that. With these relics, you're looking for handwriting. That's really the winning piece would be a handwritten piece. So neither of those are. Those are both printed relics. That doesn't mean they're bad. It just means, you know, they're not the best. And then we have Walt Whitman. I mean, these are some fantastic subjects, so having a good subject can outweigh having a poor relic, but still having handwriting or something is going to set these aside for sure. And our last piece is Grant. Okay, so those were the regular cards, and then we have, like I said, something kooky in here. I don't know what this is going to be, but let's pop it open and find out. Hopefully it's not like a dead mouse or something. Interesting. So it has like a piece of cloth over it. Oh no, it's this is the thing. Okay, this is the thing. It's just stuck to there. What am I looking at here? It's a Mark Anthony. I'm having a lot of trouble with this one. What does this say? Is it like a piece of his... It's a piece of armor, maybe? I guess that's a piece of armor. And it's just sort of stuck to the card. Well, I've never seen a relic like that before. It definitely a relic, like, don't get me wrong, that is a piece of armor or something and stuck directly to that. But still, I've never actually never held with something like that before. Let me go and just do some research on this. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, and I did a little research, and it turns out this is an actual relic, but it's from a movie. So this is from a movie prop, well, TV show, the Cleopatra show movie franchise. I'm sorry, I don't remember exactly if that's a movie or a show, but that's where that's from. So it's a piece of armor from the Cleopatra production, which featured the character Mark Anthony, but it's not an actual like historical piece of armor. Still, that card sells for about, well, they've got it listed for 75. I don't think it'll sell for that. If I had to guess, that's probably more like a $50 card. But, you know, still, it is a $50 card, so can't complain too much. I guess there's some piece of glass in here. No, there can't be glass in here. That'd be crazy. This is something where I just don't know what this is. I think it's going to be boxes inside of here, but honestly, I don't know. Oh, okay, it is. It's 2 boxes. And they're both 1800s. Wonderful. All right. So we got 2 boxes of 1800s. Well, you know what they say, when it rains, it pours. We might as well get these opened, because I have honestly way too many of these already. Although maybe I'll switch one per inventors. How about that? So we will do inventors. And so these pieces of the path set, like I said, they sell for about $20. These little boxes on the secondary market anyway, and they contain 4 packs. Each pack will have some regular cards and a relic in it. So inside that box, you're going to get 4 relics, which is a really good deal, to be honest, if you're a relic collector. And the cards are very well done. They have a protective film. I won't remove it here. But they do have that. And so there's Butch Cassidy, there's Marie Curie, there is Mark Twain, and for our first relic, it is Frederick Bartholomew, okay. And it's a letter, but again, this is just the corner of the letter, and it's not handwritten, so it's not going to have quite the same weight as a handwritten note would. And then to keep going, there is James Garfield. Interesting characters here. Lewis. And then we have Bell and Pasteur on this relic, which these are pretty good. At least they're easy to read. Although again, not handwritten, so. But that's an example of a dual relic. And so you can get triples, you can get quads, like you saw before. I had a quad of the Steve McQueen. Bill picking. And then there's a quad of some authors. So no handwritten pieces. But still, quad relics are always fun, I think. And there are also serial numbered versions of all the cards and the relic cards, so you can get serialized versions of the relics too. And I have pulled a few in time. I don't think we'll get quite that lucky today, but it could happen. Oh wow, that's neat. Okay, so here's one that is, I think, much more interesting. So that's got some very cool, like maybe a letterhead there for Annie Oakley's, and then definitely some handwriting there for Jane's, for Calamity Jane. So that's great. And also, you know, being the subjects all being sort of female pioneers, this is an interesting subject piece too. So that's a very nice card, I would say. Really cool. All right, so then let's pop another box, because we have another box here. And so this one will be Inventors, although there is honestly a lot of crossover between these various sets, so don't be too surprised if you see some of the same subjects. Although they are different cards, I can promise you that, because I've seen them all now, and they are different sets. But you will see the same subject sometimes on both of them. This one's going to be Eli Whitman, and then an O Velocity, Albert Einstein, and then a really nice William Siemens here. That looks cool. That might even have a signature on it. Like that. I don't know if it's his signature, but there's a signature on that relic. So uh, that is great. That is like really cool. Definitely happy to have that. And 3 more packs. That'll give us one of the pop arts. Oh, 2 of the pop arts. And then a numbered velocity of Albert Einstein. So that's Albert Einstein, and that's going to be to 50. Very neat. And then a beautiful, maybe magazine piece from Benjamin Franklin. I believe that's a newspaper or a magazine. This is like the title page and the top of it, I believe. We have a, oh, these got a little stuck together. Here we go. Thomas Edison, Sean Boyd, a pop art, and then our relics is another interesting set of relics. This one looks like it has some braille or maybe a like a computer card on it, like an accounting card. That's kind of a wild, like that. This particular relic here is very interesting. I kind of want to go ask ChatGPT what that is, because that one very interesting to me. And then here's our last pack. Let's see how we can do here. I always do love opening these. I don't know. I always say that I'll do this is my last pack, but I might do another pack of these because they are kind of fun. A lot of medals. A lot of medals there on Samuel Morse. Howard Aiken. An O velocity. Thomas Edison. And then our relics. Again, some really neat relics here. I've got an Einstein, a Franklin, and a Nobel. Yeah, what do you say we do one more here? Let me pause, I'll clean up, and then I'll bring out one more box, and then we'll be done, I promise. But yeah, I'll be right back. All right, here we go. Just to mix things up, we'll go back further in time to the 1700s. So this is a 1700s edition, Pieces of the Past. It'll be the same basic format, 4 packs in the box. Oh my god, there's a lot of trash over there. I had just taken out like 3 trash bags, but I'm gonna be doing it again this week. There's a lot of cleaning up to do, always. Okay, here we go, and our first is a pop art. Nice. Then we got an O velocity here, and it is a to 10 O velocity. So, that's good, pretty good, pretty good. Can't complain about that. Who is it? Is it a king? King Louis. To 10. And then our card is James Monroe. And then we got a 4-piece relic with handwriting on all the pieces. That is exceptional. And who are our subjects are Native Americans. So that's a very interesting piece again. How cool. Okay, well that's fun. That's just great. That is a very nice looking relic, and also wonderful set of subjects. And getting handwriting is, again, always fantastic. Although it's not guaranteed that that writing comes from those subjects, it obviously, you know, comes from that era. There's some more. I guess when you go back this far in time, it's more likely that you'll find handwriting just because printing was a little bit less likely. So those are some queens and empresses. Wow, wow. Okay, that is Louis. Wow, that is actually really nice. That's Louis the Ninth. That's a beautiful piece of handwritten. Uh, that is, oh, that is fantastic. Sorry, the 15th, right? The 15th. God, I'm so dumb. Sorry, the 15th. That is nice. I mean, there's a nice patina on the paper. That's that like yellowing effect and just a beautiful relic. And it's a jumbo too, so it takes up more space on the card. That's fantastic. Here we go with our last pack then. Got another Ovelocity. Beethoven on the portrait. And then another handwritten one here. John Dixon. Now this card got a little bit damaged, but it's not too bad. I'm like, I want to do one more, you know I do. And I'm trying to decide if I have enough sleeves left to do it or not, or if I'm going to run out. Oh, I would run out. I think I only have 2 left. Okay, so we're going to have to wait. So we'll wait until my new sleeves come in to open more of these. But I had a ton of fun here. This was a great little video. Sorry, I know it's not the anime cards everyone wants to see. We'll get back to those. I have, gosh, I have Tokidoki. I have Dragon Ball we could open. That would be fun. How to train your dragon, actual dragon. Yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff. So yeah, we'll do some of that coming up here soon. But for now, let me end the video here. And hopefully you saw something you like. And yeah, have a great rest of your weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.